this morning on Be Something Wonderful, how to surrender to your wish fulfilled, unpacked. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. I've been going back and forth with one of our subscribers, and this morning she said, Tom, I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. I mean, how long do I have to know it until it manifests? And so, guys, we're going to unpack this morning and more. And so what she's asking, what a lot of us are asking is how do I surrender to my wish fulfilled? How do I let go and allow my good to come to me? How do I let go and surrender to my desire so that my desire manifests in 3D reality? Well, guys, we're going to talk about this in using a parable in Luke 13. In Luke 13, Jesus delivers several parables comparing the kingdom of heaven to various things, really defining the kingdom of heaven. And even Neville Goddard, in his teachings, talks about the pearl of great value. Also, what Jesus where Jesus talked about comparing the kingdom of heaven to a merchant of pearls. But today, I want to talk about the parable of the hidden treasure, because in these 36 words, it's filled with meaning. It's filled with it leads you to the understanding of your imagination and how to surrender to your wish fulfilled. So let's get to it. So this is what the parable says. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field, which a man found and hid again. And from joy over it, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. So a man stumbles upon a treasure in a field and discovers that it's very valuable, so valuable that he sells everything that he owns to buy the field that contains the treasure. So the literal meaning, back in those days, that they didn't have banks. So people would bury their money or their riches or their valuables in the ground or in fields. So in this case, if you owned the field and discovered a treasure, it belongs to you. So this is why the man hid the treasure again, then went off, sold everything he had, and bought the field, because now the treasure belongs to him. That's the literal meaning. But what's the meaning behind the meaning? Well, there's a lot here. Let's start with the first point. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field. Well, what is the kingdom of heaven? The kingdom of heaven is that God within you. Jesus says that the kingdom of heaven is within you. That's the truth. That's the ultimate reality. That's source. That's that one source, that one God. It's within you. This is what Jesus says, right? There is no outside God. It's all within you. That's what it means by the kingdom of heaven, right? It's like, and now it says, is a treasure hidden in the field. Well, what's the field? The field is Jesus. The treasure is the power and wisdom of God. The treasure is the truth, the ultimate reality. Jesus is your imagination of the Christ within you. That's the power and wisdom of God. That's your imagination. Your imagination is the gateway to that ultimate reality, or to that one source, or to that unconditional awareness. Hear that. The kingdom of heaven, which is God, is like a treasure hidden in the field. A treasure, the kingdom of heaven, God, hidden in what? The field. What is that? That's your imagination. That's the Christ within you. The power and wisdom of God within you. Wow, that's big. And then what else does it say? Which a man found and hid again. He found it and hid again. What does that mean? He found that his imagination, that Christ within him, and then he turned away from the 3D world and went within. He knew that within, that's where he appropriates everything that he wants in his life. Everything that he wants to be, do, or have is within, right? And then what? And then from the joy over it, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. He gives up all form of beliefs in a God outside of himself. Gives up all form of beliefs, all limitations, right? You surrender all, this is where surrender comes in. You surrender all limitations, all doubt, all fear, all outside beliefs, all beliefs in a God outside of you, right? Sells all that he has and buys the field. This is you giving up all the fear, all the doubt, all the false beliefs in a God outside yourself, right? That's how you surrender. You've got to give all that up and know that God's within you, that's all you need, right? So buy the field. The field is Jesus Christ within you, your imagination. So you discover that this is you discovering God or discovering your imagination. You go all in on your imagination. He sells everything. He goes all in on that imagination. Why? Because through your imagination, that's how you know that ultimate reality. That's how you know that one source of which you are one with. Wow, that's big, right? So joy all over it. Let's break that down a little bit. That's the feeling of your wish fulfilled, that it's done, that's yours. That's the knowing, right? Remember, he feels joy all over it and goes and sells all that he has and buys the field. Now you know your wish was fulfilled. Now you've discovered that imagination within. You've discovered the source of all there is, was, or ever be. Hear this, right? And then through your imagination, that Christ in you, the power and wisdom of God, you rise in consciousness to your desired state. You claim it, you assume it, or in other words, you buy it, right? It's not talking about buying the kingdom of God. It's about claiming it, assuming your desire, right? Remember, the truth of who you really are is hidden within you and in your imagination. That's what we're talking about here, guys. So the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure. God, that one source, is like a treasure hidden in the field. And again, where is it? A field is wide open. It's hidden in the wide open. It's hidden where you would never expect to look for it within you. Hear this. So it's not really hidden at all. It's within you. That's why it's saying it's hidden in a field. It's not really hidden. It's in the wide open, right? Which a man found and hid again. Now you go within. Discovering that imagination within you is the portal or the gateway to that one source. And then from joy all over, he goes and sells all that he has. Now you give up all former limitations. You give up that former state. You die to that former state. You give it all up. Right? And then you go all in on Jesus Christ, that imagination within you, that God within you. You go all in. There is no outside God. There is no outside source. It's within you. Wow! Yes? That is how to surrender to your wish fulfilled. Unpacked. I am your host, Tom Karen, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share our videos. That's how we get our message out. Hit us up on Facebook at Be Something Wonderful, on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Karen, our website at tomkaren.com or BeSomethingWonderful.com, or write me anytime at info@BeSomethingWonderful.com. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, with great love, this is Tom. See you soon.